Well, I suppose I should probably do this now rather than later, you know? Anyways, hello everyone. This is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video. This time around, I'm going to showcase Archanfel. Last time we showcased Sho Fukumachi. This time we're going to show the villain of the Guyver in the Guyver series, known as Archanfel. I believe he's a villain actually, come to think of it. You know, based on the looking at his appearance. But I don't know, I might be wrong. But let me take a look at the bios again. I gotta see what's going on. Yeah, but I think he's the villain in the series. I personally never watched Guyver, so I'm sorry if I actually took it the wrong way. You know. So, anyways, the Archanfel is an interesting unit. So, just like Shofugamashi, he has one class route, which means that you don't need runestones to max him out, which is great. Basically means you don't have to spend a lot of resources on this character specifically, because he is going to be one route only. So, yeah, he's always going to be demon and as a final class, which is interesting. Although maybe people may think, isn't he weak against Holly? Well, I'm going to say that's not the case for him because, you know, his talent negates that. So unit ignores class disadvantage. So that means that nobody should be able to hit him hard with the Holly class. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that part one bit because he's going to be treated like a normal unit. So just to let you know that. And also, there are some skills here that I wanted to cover here. So for one, he comes with with all these skills here. Of course, I'm missing one of them, which I will unlock it soon. So, anyways, we have the Psychic Blast. This is his one cost skill, his unique one, of course. This one, this one is actually interesting. So this one has like a multiplier 1.5 times damage, and then the damage dealt to soldiers is increased by 20%, which is pretty interesting. And also, before battle, reduces enemies' attack and int by 20% for 2 turns. And here's the key part of this skill. Even though Archanfel is a ranged unit, this skill is in fact enables you to do full damage regardless of how close you are. So basically, you can use it as a melee attack. So yeah, this will be important later when you awaken him. So just to let you know. We also have the spatial cloak, which is his other one. This is what I chose here. And this is the part where his passive comes in. So yeah, as long as he has 5 of those energy on him, he does not die. Instead, he enters dormant state upon triggering, and of course, he covers a small amount of HP before going to sleep, and that's the time when he's vulnerable. So be aware of that when that happens. And when you activate this part here, this basically is a shield for your heroes team. So like basically it prevents enemies targeting you with a skill that's beyond 3 blocks. And enemy units moving through that command range will have to take one additional mobility. So this is like a kind of like a portal in some ways, but on Archanfel himself, which is interesting to see. He also has this skill called Descend. This is this is the teleport skill, I believe. Like yeah, and this one basically has like a thing like a proxy thing here. So basically, the proxy will be the tank for Archanfel. So, but however, the catch is only one of them will be a proxy. So that way there won't be multiple protecting him at once. You know, only one at a time. And also, when used, teleport to the vicinity of another unit and can move 3 blocks and can attack again. So this is like an act again skill with the teleport built into it. So, anyways, the teleport part, this can teleport to either your own team or against the enemy. So, yeah, you can actually teleport directly at the enemy, which is pretty nuts. So yeah, you're gonna be using this a lot in the Apex battles, but of course at a cost of energy. So it's thinking whether if you want to do it or not because you know sometimes it's best to use it while other times best not to because you know you'll be left with low energy and you won't be able to revive if your stacks is below 5. Just saying. there's some strategies out there that involves the energy. So make sure your energy is in check, because if you end up having like zero energy, then yeah, you're pretty much a sitting duck. And you might be thinking, how does the energy mechanic work? So if you can, in case you guys haven't heard, didn't know about Archanfel, is that Archanfel's skills, whenever you use one, you notice that they don't go in cooldowns, right? Well, it's because he consumes energy as the cooldown. So, for example, if he's using his Psychic Blast and the cooldown is 3, he'll consume 3 energy instead of having the cooldown of 3 turns. So you can tell that he is going to be insane out there. Like, basically, he can dish out skills infinitely as long as you have energy. Yeah, that is crazy. And also, what's crazy is that he comes with other skills too, like black hole, mass attack, dark reaper even. And also, I forgot to mention about this skill here. So this is the energy beam deflector. This is basically a reflector kind of thing. So basically, it is like it consumes 2 energy on every time when he's attacked and forced into combat. He will take 20% reduced damage, and also he reflects 30% of the damage received back at the attacker. So yeah, this is kind of like Thorns in some ways. So yeah, having a built-in Thorns on Archanfel is interesting, to say the least. And then for class, of course, I haven't done the mastery because I didn't put right into this unit yet. But I gotta say, you don't necessarily need to do that. But if you want to secure your Awakening Wind, then I would say it's safe to do so. And this is the gear I roll with him. Like, this is the AOE oriented kind of thing, because Archanfel is oriented of mostly AOE, but he can also be used as a single target depending on your preference. So I chose Miracle Staff because this boosts AOE damage. Tenuous Robe for like a defensive measure. So basically, if your opponent has some buffs that can be dispelled, this robe will actually remove one of that. Star Crown to boost his skill damage even further. So yep, and then Dropnir to give him more int and also reflect an incoming range attack by 30%. So basically, he gets more reflect if he's attacked by ranged. So this is quite nice to see. And then Awakening. Let's go to the first stage and let's see what this is about. So, anyways, you notice that the skill kit I got earlier, that is the key set to clear this one. So, anyways, the first opponent we have is Shofugamachi, which basically this is supposed to be easy fight, but however, I gotta warn you, anything that involves Shofugamachi is RNG oriented. So yeah, if you've seen this video and trying to figure out how to beat this, so yeah, you probably won't be able to end up getting the same result as I do. So just be careful about that. And the second opponent you're fighting is Ajito Makishima. And then the last opponent is the Transcender, or also known as Kong's Kong's avatar, of course. He likes the design of like old people with like a really musculous form, you know. Anyways, moving on. So of course, Archanfel is another dude that has like some really body builds. So anyways, let's take a look what this show has, because we always check their buffs before battling them. So as of right now, Show is having the ignores 15% of enemy defense when he's attacking. Okay, so we can safely just do just by using a skill here. I'm just gonna use let's see, which one has the lowest cost. Psychic Blast costs 3. Okay, I'm gonna use Dark Reaper in this case because this one costs 2. There you go, just one shot him. As long as he doesn't range attack you should be okay. And dormant part, you don't need to do that because my energy is full. Okay, Ajito Makishima is coming. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing against him. And there you go. Dark Reaper is actually pretty OP here. So make sure you make use of that. So this time, since my opponent is far away, I'm gonna use the time to dormant myself.
さあどうする
So I can restore my energy.
始めようか
And what's funny about this is that even though you're in dormant, you can still do the action with this unit, which is interesting because usually a stun unit you won't be able to do anything with them, but in Archanfel's case, you can still select him, which is interesting.
見ら
Yeah,
れた
like
のでは
this
仕
is
方な
totally
いな
different. Of course, after finish tormenting, I got some energy back.
超越の力には
As a trade-off, I
何
actually
者も
got
匹
hit.
敵せん見ら
So
れ
you
た
might
のでは
thinking,
仕方ない
how
な
in the world can I get that guy? Well, because he is ranged as well. So in order for you to be able to fully counter him, is by of course try to get up close. But right
見
now
られたのでは仕方ないな
it's a little difficult because he can't fly, which makes him really
見
really
ら
a
れたので
menace.
は仕方ないな
So, anyways, I'm gonna see what to do here. So, anyways, I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back. So yeah, he has that AOE skill that basically hits everyone around him within 5 blocks from him. So
見られた
I'm
ので
gonna
は仕方ない
move.
な
I'm gonna move right here. Hopefully to negate that. Or actually, wait, maybe here will be fine.
無能な産
No,
物
no,
はいずれ
that was a bad move. Oh well.
始めようか
Doesn't really matter. I can just like do this. So you might be thinking, why would I do this? Well, it's because this skill, in case you guys haven't heard earlier, this skill that also works in melee combat. So you can basically do like a melee mage battle here without worrying about him retaliating back at you. Deflect. He did take me out, but I got revived, so thankfully. So yeah, as long as you know how to make use of his energy, with sufficiently, of course, you should be able to clear this no problem. All right, moving on to stage 2. So stage 2 is going to be a bit of a chaotic experience. What I mean experience is that you're going to be battling teams, and I just realized I need more of those hearts, so I'll be right back. Really quick. I'm sorry if I had to keep pausing this, but I had to because there's no way I can record this without the resources I need. Be right back. Okay, I am back. So anyways, we got the necessary resources now, so we're gonna move on to the next part of the awakening. Anyways, the units we have here are the opponents that we challenged earlier. So we got Sho Fugamashi, we also have Ajito Makishima, and the Transcender. And this battle is basically a mirror battle. So anyways, we'll be bringing some assist skills like like these ones. Anyways, let's check Sho Fugamachi because he is interesting after all. So anyways, our goal here is trying to take them all out, and also we had to watch out for their movement here. So this guy's gonna land right here, and we gotta watch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like right here. And then I'm gonna move this guy back here. Well, actually, wait, no, not yet. Move this guy always here.
奴らは弱すぎるな 始めようか
I'm just gonna space them out as much as possible.
面白い
I'll mass attack everybody. And I'm just going to don't come to put him to sleep here.
面白い
Looks like he's going to do the same thing. The reason why I'm spacing them like that is so that way I don't get splashed.
見られたのでは仕方ないな奴らは弱すぎるな
Okay, so now I would have to think of a strategy here. So I'm gonna use Ajito Makishima to attack this guy here.
始めよう
doing
か
some damage. And then and the Shofugumachi has the range boost, so we might as well use that here.
始
Oh
め
my
よう
goodness,
か
this is gonna get really good out here. And I'm gonna use not
奴ら
Archanfel.
は
I'm gonna
弱
be
すぎるな
using this guy. Okay, not that skill. How about this skill here? Hold on, be right back. Okay. Anyways, I'm back. So let's do it here.
無能な産物はいずれ消える見られたのでは仕方ないな
We use Archanfel to attack. Yep, and that was enough to take Show out. And put myself
面
in
白い
dormant.
さあどうする無能な産物はいずれ消える
Okay, he did not die this time
見られたのでは
because
仕方ない
I put him in dormant, and now he's fully healed.
よし行くぞ
And then I'll use Shofugumachi here. Okay, out.
行け
Well,
我
almost.
に挑む資格を与えよう超越の力には何者も匹敵せん行け面白い見られたのでは仕方ないな
Okay, let me give the mass attack on all these.
さあどうする
And then put myself dormant again.
面白いガイバー
And then attack with Show here. And there you go. This is one way to clear it out. And once again, anything that involves Show is always RNG. So you might end up getting something different, like the different results on the battle. So be aware of that. And just like that, he's completely awakened with a new skill and also a new animation, which I'm going to show you right now. And this is what it looks like.
面白い
Pretty generic. It's fine. Because, you know, most of the class we got so far are pretty generic, which is fine. Because, you know, Langrisser doesn't really own this character IP, so it's fine that as is, because, you know, they don't want you to bother to take the time to, like, you know, animate them to make them look more engaging, I would say. But, I mean, other than that, it's totally fine. As long as it works in the game, it works. So anyways, hope you all find this video informative, and good luck out there, because, you know, the RNG can be crazy sometimes, as long as you're having Show on your team or against you. Anyways, good luck out there.